Essential oils, sometimes called the lifeblood of plants, have been used for thousands of years to promote health and longevity. Today, modern research confirms their value as some of the most powerful natural medicinals. Dr. Gary Young has devoted his life to the production and distillation of therapeutic-grade oils and to exploring their healing potential.
How did Raindrop technique come to be? Years ago, I had the opportunity to study with some Lakota people, and I was learning about their vision quests and drum ceremonies and just having a wonderful experience in learning. And one evening, while sitting around the campfire, one of the elders in the village started telling me the story of his people and how they used to travel north across the border before there was a border into Saskatchewan and Manitoba. And they would make this trip in the spring, and they would take the entire tribe. And of course, part of it was as they were traveling, they were hunting and gathering food. But their primary reason was to go north to where they could be close to the aurora borealis, the northern lights. And those who have heard them, seen them, experienced them, know that they make a lot of noise and hissing and singing sounds, tremendous electrical energy. Well, when they would get to a certain location in the northern provinces of Canada, they would pitch their camps, and they would take these special times and they would go out, they would hold their hands up as the lights were displaying, and they would breathe in that electrical charge and pull it through their fingers. And they'd breathe this down into their body, into their very being, and then mentally they would and push it back up through the spine. And this, they believe, created incredible healing. And it helped them overcome many, many different health compromising problems. And so they practiced this for many, many years. And when the border went in place and they couldn't migrate any longer, then they created a technique, a therapy technique of trying to demonstrate it through light finger stroking up the spine. And they'd have the people stand and hold their hands up. They would breathe while someone would stand behind them and stroke the spine, and they'd breathe in the energy and then they would blow it out. The purpose of blowing out was to force this energy down through the cells of their body. And so when I heard this story and working with electrical energy and energetic medicine and knowing the electrical frequencies in essential oils, I felt that this would just tie together, that it was a beautiful marriage. So I came home and I started experimenting and practicing, and over a decade ago developed what today is called Raindrop technique. Now I'd like to introduce a colleague and a doctor friend of mine, Dr. Michael Alsop, a chiropractic physician.
Thank you, Gary. It's a privilege to be here as part of this training session on Raindrop technique. As a chiropractor, I have the privilege to see in action the Raindrop technique have effect on back patients. Several of my patients have actually canceled their surgeries because the Raindrop technique removed their symptoms. Raindrop technique is based on the idea that viruses and bacteria sit along the spine and cause inflammation. These pathogens and that inflammation cause the spine to distort or torque, giving the spine that malformed appearance. As long ago as 1976, research done at the Western General Hospital in Edinburgh, Scotland, concluded that scoliosis can be caused by viruses. In 1981, studies at the University of Bonn, Germany, showed that the varicella zoster virus can lodge in a person's spine for their entire lifetime. 1 year later, in 1982, a research report in the Journal of Bone and Joint Surgery linked scoliosis to oral polio vaccine. More recently, in 1998, studies at the Pasteur Institute in France and supporting research published in the New England Journal of Medicine documented increasing cases of spinal disease caused by the tuberculosis bacteria. In 2001, research from the Royal Orthopaedic Hospital at Birmingham, England, concluded that severe sciatica can be caused by gram-negative bacteria which inflame the spinal area. The essential oils used in the Raindrop technique have all been proven to be effective against fighting microbes, reducing inflammation, and balancing the body. When coupled with the unique application techniques of the Raindrop process, the results are fantastic.
We recommend a cool room with the lights dimmed. You may choose to play soothing music during Raindrop. Provide a massage table or comfortable flat surface for the recipient to lie down. Note that some of the oils will stain certain fabrics, so cover the table with a sheet. Make sure that any vinyl surface is well covered, as the oils can react with it. Provide a sheet to protect the modesty of the recipient as they roll over on the table. Also provide other drapings, such as hospital gown attire. The facilitator will need access to the feet, neck, and back of the recipient. Have at least 2 towels ready, along with hot water. Near the end of the process, they will be used to make a warm compress. A timer or a clock of some kind can be used to assist you in the application of the warm compress. Both the recipient and the facilitator need to remove all jewelry, watches, etc. These can interfere with the flow of energy in the body. The facilitator should wear clothing that is loose and comfortable, and may wish to remove their shoes. The facilitator's fingernails need to be clipped short and filed down so as not to scratch the recipient during the VitaFlex technique. Also, remove any nail polish, or the oils will remove it for you. Remember to only perform the raindrop technique if you are healthy and feeling plenty of positive energy. Facilitators may choose to apply frankincense to themselves on wrist, shoulders, neck, and top of the head to help counter any negative energies coming from the recipient. Be sure you and the recipient drink plenty of water before and after the raindrop process. This is key because many essential oils can help push toxins out of cells and tissue. Once extracted, these toxins must be flushed out of the body. Make sure you have each of the 7 single oils, the energy balance blend, the muscle relaxing blend, and a high-grade vegetable or massage oil. Some good examples of high-grade vegetable oils include cold-pressed olive, hazelnut, almond, or fractionated coconut oil. The recipe for Gary's powerful energy balance blend: 15 drops of spruce, 7 drops of frankincense, 6 drops of blue tansy, 2 drops of rosewood, 1 drop of balsam fir. To make Gary's soothing muscle relaxing blend, mix 25 drops of balsam fir, 15 drops of basil, 10 drops of marjoram, 8 drops of spruce, and 4 drops of wintergreen. Be careful where you get your oils. Find out how they were grown and who distilled and tested them. Make sure that they are free of synthetics. Make sure they are therapeutic grade, not just nice smelling. A bad oil will do more harm than good. To begin, have the recipient lie on their back, face up on the massage table. The recipient should lie as straight as possible with the hips flat on the table. The arms should rest alongside the body. As a facilitator, keep constant physical contact with the recipient as you go through the process. Before starting the first step, check for evenness of the feet and in the length of the legs. If you notice some unevenness, this suggests a pelvic rotation or structural misalignment. So let's begin.
Step 1, we start with energy balancing blend. And with female, with accordance with female energy, always connect 6 drops in the palm, connect left hand to left foot, 6 drops in the right hand, then connect right hand to right foot. Now for male, you would connect right hand to right foot first, and then left hand to left foot second. If you're alone and you're applying the raindrop technique to an individual, you can do it by yourself. But if you have a partner like today, Dr. Alsop is facilitating with me, so he will apply the oils to the shoulders.